Can I go? Spork by Clyle McClear. Spork was neither spoon or fork. He had a mom and a dad who both thought he was perfect just the way he was. But Spork stuck out. In his kitchen, forks were forks and spoons were spoons. Culturally, customers were followed closely. Mixing was uncommon. Naturally, there were rule breakers, knives who loved chopsticks, tongs who married forks, but such familiar were unusual. One day, after the billionth time, he had asked, What are you? Anyway, it was the zillionth time he was passed over when the table was being set. Spork sighed and thought, it must be easier to be a single thing, and then he decided to try to just pick one and to be that one thing. He thought he should start by fixing his hand, or his head. He put on a bowler had to look more spoonish, but the forks thought he was too round. He then made a paper crown to look more forkish, but the spoons thought he was too pointy. Spork wondered if there were other lonely creatures out there with no matching kind, who never got chosen to be at the table. At dinner time, he watched from the drawer while the spoons played pea hockey and skillfully balanced boiled eggs. He sat off to the side while the forks ranked fancy patterns in the mashed potatoes and twirled noodles around the complicated circles like rhythmic gymnastics. And at the end of this, every other meal, Spork looked on while the others enjoyed a super bubbly bath to the sink.
Until one morning, a messy thing arrived. This messy thing had obviously never heard of cutlery, customs, or table manners. No, this messy thing smeared and spilled and flung and clumped and dripped without a care. Wait, said the forks, but the messy thing did not wait. Careful, said the spoons, but the messy thing was not careful. Help, said the forks, while the messy thing continued to slop and splatter. Quick, said the spoons. Now a fork may be good for poking and picking, and a spoon may be fine for scooping and stirring, but this messy thing was, with its slurpy and clumpy, half-finished food bits, needed something else, something that could do all sorts of things at once, something flexible and easy to hold, something that was neither a spoon nor fork, but a bit of both.
That's when Spork landed. The messy thing saw Spork and immediately stopped and gurgled. Then it grabbed Spork and held him motionless in his fist. It tapped him and let out a cheerful shriek and waved the Spork excitedly up and down. And that's when Spork finally and happily found his way to the table.
Just a bit round, just a bit pointy, just right.